Hello, my name is Talha Mohammed and I'm a member of Comet Aviation. This is the first video in a series, Fundamentals of an RC Plane, and we'll be discussing the basics of an RC plane. We'll also be making another video on the same topic, but it's a little more advanced, so after this you can go watch that. Clarification, we will be discussing fixed-wing aircrafts, so not helicopters or drones or anything like that, and of course these ideas can be applied to general aviation and stuff, not just RC planes. So first we're going to be talking about the four fundamental forces of a plane. There's lift, weight, thrust, and drag. Lift is caused by the wing and by the airfoil shape, and we will talk about that later, and it causes the plane to go up, which opposes the weight. Thrust brings the plane forward, and it's caused by jet turbines, or in our case, propellers and EDFs, and it is opposed by drag. Drag is caused by the shape of the plane, the surface of the plane, and even generating lift, and we'll talk about that more in the advanced video. This is an airfoil. And it's what brings our plane up and causes lift. And it causes lift by a pressure difference. There's lower pressure on the top, higher pressure on the bottom. That brings the plane up. We'll talk about that more in the advanced video. Here, we're going to be talking about the anatomy. This is the leading edge, and this is the trailing edge. And the line that goes across it is called the chord line. When you do initial sizing, that's called the chord length. Another important thing to remember is the angle of attack. This is the relative wind, so imagine the plane is just moving straight in that direction. This angle right here is called the angle of attack, and it will be very important. So anything to remember from here, remember the chord length, remember the angle of attack. These are the parts of the plane. I'm going to go a little fast here. Feel free to pause and look at this image a little closer if you want to. This is the fuselage, which is the main body, and then here we go to our wing and our tail. The wing causes lift, as we know, and the tail is what keeps us stable. This is the horizontal stabilizer, and this is the vertical stabilizer. And next we're going to talk about the motions that these actually prevent. Then there's the control surfaces, and whenever a pilot does an input, these control surfaces move. These are the ailerons, this is the elevator, and this is the rudder. So let's talk about what those actually do. This is roll, and it's caused by the ailerons, which are on the wing. Whenever the pilot applies a roll, the plane turns from side to side, bringing the one side of the wing down and the other side up. Then there's the elevator. This causes pitch, causing the nose to go up and the nose to go down. And finally, there's yaw, which causes the nose to turn from left to right. Now, what's really important is these things, roll, pitch, and yaw, will happen when you don't want them to if your sizing is not correct. Like your tail is too small, then yaw and pitch might happen when you don't want it to. If your wing is sized wrong, then roll might happen when you don't want it to. So initial sizing is very important, and we're going to be talking about that next. We will also have the advanced video, so I highly recommend watching that if you want to know more. Oof.